Sophisticated is the thing which we want, the more cost we have to pay. In life also, the more we have to be freed from problems and happy, the more cost we have to pay of our being spiritual. If you want eternal happiness and peace, obviously you have to go through this struggle of studying Shastras, understanding, doing sadhana. If we say, no, all these things tougher for me, then don't expect a permanent happiness, permanent solution for all these sorrows. So it's such a direct bargain. It is in our choice. What do we choose? And fortunately to us, to pay the price for spiritual evolution, which includes all happiness and comforts, that money is given to us. Like बहुत कंजूस लोग होते हैं, इतना पैसा होता है, लेकिन एक गुड क्वालिटी थिंग खरीदो, थोड़ा एंजॉय करो, मेरे को दे डोंट डू इट बिकॉज ऑफ द अर्लियर जो आदत होते हैं ना, व्हेन दे वर इन पॉवर्टी, तो वही कंटिन्यू करते. बट यू कैन स्पेंड ए गुड क्वालिटी थिंग, यू कैन गेट इट ना, वो क्लिक भी नहीं होता. सेम वे all of us are given all the money, uh, whatever you say, thing which we have to exchange for the highest gain of spirituality. होने के बावजूद भी अगर हम उसका इन्वेस्ट करके, if we don't help ourselves in reaching to the higher standard of life, living substandard life and expecting to be happy, it doesn't happen. So I'll not come to satsang, I'll not study shastra, I won't become sadhaka. Then सड़े रहो फिर दुनिया में, संसार में. It is your choice. But I want, but it is so tough. It is, why can you make it easy? Vedanta made easy. Spirituality made easy. Are Maharaj, it is already made very easy. They can't be made easier than that. If it was so, it would have been done by the Lord. They have tried only. They are kind, they are intelligent. So they made it easy. This is the direct, shortest, simplest way. You come to that level. So more lesser the sacrifices, lesser are the higher achievements. More and greater the higher achievements we want, more should be the sacrifices and efforts. And the final thing of liberation we want, the sacrifice and the efforts have to be of the highest order. Unfortunately, this thing cannot be made otherwise. This relation here remains like that only. The choice. है कि नहीं? बहुत सारे आप देखते हुए, यू गो टू बाय थिंग, इट्स वेरी गुड क्वालिटी बट कॉस्ट ज़्यादा है, तो यू डोंट बाई इट. देन 10 दिन 15 दिन जाकर देन वी से वो वाला चीज़ है क्या उस दिन का, इस हाँ है ले लो, देन यू बाई इट. टुक 15 दिन टू डिसाइड. So to every many lives it will take for us to decide to buy this commodity called spiritual evolution. Why? Because you have to pay price called as time, price called as in effort, price called as attending class, regularity. ये सब कीमत चुकाना पड़ता. So let us be on this path, come what may. ॐ ॐ ॐ ॐ सहनावतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः. ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. ॐ नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्मविद्यायोगविद्यासम्प्रदायकर्तृभ्यो वंशऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः. ॐ येरिमे गुरुवे पूर्वं पदवाक्य प्रमाणतः व्याख्यातः सर्ववेदान्तः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतो वन्दे भगवन्तो पुनः पुनः परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्मविद्या योगविद्या आचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः. संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण योगवेदान्तदर्शन साधना द्वारा अस्मिन् क्षणेव आत्मानुभूति कैवल्यं प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य विश्वव्याप्ति विश्वध्यात्मप्रगति विश्वशान्ति विश्वपुरोवृद्धि अस्मिन् कर्मनिष्ठानां दिग्विजयार्थं श्री पतंजलि महर्षि प्रणीत योग दर्शन शास्त्र से व्यास भाष्य समेत अध्ययन से प्रयत्नं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। आदौ योगदर्शन आचार्याणां स्मरणम्। ॐ हिरण्यगर्भाय कपिलमहर्षये नमः। ॐ हिरण्यगर्भाय कपिलमहर्षये नमः। ॐ हिरण्यगर्भाय कपिलमहर्षये नमः। ॐ पतञ्जलि महर्षये नमः। पतञ्जलि महर्षये नमः। पतञ्जलि महर्षये नमः। व्यास महर्षये नमः। व्यास महर्षये नमः। व्यास महर्षये नमः। अथ श्री पतञ्जलि महर्षि प्रणीत योगदर्शन शास्त्रं द्वितीय पादः साधना पादः। ॐ तस्हेतुरविद्या तदभावात् संयोगाभावः हानं तदृशेः कैवल्यं विवेकख्याति अविप्लवाहानोपायः तस्य सप्तधा भ्रान्तभुवि प्रज्ञा. A very important, huge topic is being covered up to 27th Sutra of second sadhana path. Another beautiful, most important, most practical topic is starting from 28th Sutra up to the next Vibhuti Pada, even half of it. And that is Ashtanga Yoga, what we call it as Yoga with Ashtanga. Okay. In this, the Bhagavan Vyasa's Sambandha Bhashya is so simple but so sweet. First is Siddha Bhavati Viveka Khyati Ana Upaya. Now it is confirmed, convinced, explained, established that the Viveka Khyati is the only Upaya for the Hana, destruction of Avidya and Avidya Janita, Sanyoga, Sanyoga Janita, Samsara Rupi Dukha. First point. Second one. Nacha siddhi antarena sadhanam. But this siddhi aviveka khyati cannot be achieved without doing sadhana. Sadhanam sadhana. Therefore, we must be told what sadhana to be done to reach to viveka khyati, which is solution for removal of avidya, which in turn leads to samyoga ka viyoga, thereafter the atma prapti or kaivalya prapti through the removal of dukkha. What are the sadhanas to be done to awaken this viveka khyati? So, nacha siddhi antarena sadhanam iti etad. So, the deep meditative state may, through the viveka khyati, separating the sattva and purusha, and through the paravairagya, dropping, giving up all the sattva or jadata or prakriti or anatma or drishya, and getting established in the purusha tattva, the self, me. To reach to that subtlety continuously, sadhanam is required. What is sadhana and what are the four steps that are involved from the first to the last? They are so sweetly explained by our Sutrakara and Bhashyakara. This portion this way from sadhana standpoint becomes very important. Can never be forgotten, neglected. So chant the 28th Sutra. Ayoganganam anushtanat ashuddhi kshaye jnana diptihi aviveka khyate. Again, yoganganushtanat ashuddhi kshaye jnana diptihi aviveka khyate. Again, yoganganushtanat ashuddhi kshaye jnana diptihi aviveka khyate. So योग के अंगों का अनुष्ठान करने से योग अंग अनुष्ठानात leading to ashuddhi kshaye. The kshaya, the destruction of the ashuddhi, when happens, it leads to the jnana deepti, the brightness, brilliance of the jnanam or the knowledge. Up to what level that jnana will grow, right? It grows up to the level of initiating viveka khyati, developing viveka khyati, taking the viveka khyati to its parakashta level, wherein all drishya prakriti is dropped, only the establishment in the purusha happens, which is called as kaivalyam. स्वरूप प्रतिष्ठा तक ले जाने वाला विवेक ख्याति की अंतिम स्थिति, जो पहले स्थिति विवेक ख्याति से शुरू होती है, वहां तक ये ज्ञान दे बढ़ता रहेगा जैसे जैसे अंतःकरण शुद्ध होता है, जब हम अष्टांग योग निरंतर कर रहे हैं. See, इतने सिंपल, इससे डायरेक्ट. वेयर हु कैन टीच व्हाट इज साधना, व्हाट इज सिद्धि. सी माइलस्टोन्स के साथ इन बिटवीन स्टेजेस. So mantra ho gaya. No, Bhashyakara's Bhashya, 3 lines we have seen, 4 lines we see today, remaining tomorrow. So first thing is what? Yoga Angani Ashtau. The limbs of the yoga sadhana to be done for developing viveka khyati, they are 8. Abhidhaishyamanani, which will be named as well as explained in the future sutras. They are 18 number. This is what? This is explanation to the main sutra, Yoga Anga Anushtanat. So Yoga Anga is explained. Now Anushtanat is to be explained. Ki tesam Anushtanat. Anushtana, nothing more to comment about it. Commitment ke saath, without compromising, doing those 8 sadhanas is called Anushtana. Yoga Anga Anushtana, this sentence of the sutra is explained. Now, what is next is a part of the sutra, Ashuddhi Kshaye, that is to be explained. Vyasa Bhagavan explains कि तेषाम अनुष्ठानात्, when the 8 limbs of yoga, yama niyama asana pranayama pratyahara dharana dhyana samadhi are practiced with the anushtanam, it leads to what? Pancha parvanaha viparayasya ashuddhi rupasya kshayaha nashaha. It leads to the nasha, the destruction, the kshaya of what? Ashuddhi rupasya, the impurity. What is impurity, sir? Viparya, which is pancha parvanaha. The five-folded, the contrary things which are not allowing us to realize the self. Those 5 things are called ashuddhi. उसका घटना क्षय होना till total removal of them happens if we do the Ashtanga Yoga as an Anushtana. Therefore, know what is Ashtanga Yoga, do it as an Anushtana with the result in the mind of first stage, removal of the entire Ashuddhi of Pancha Kleshas totally. Pancha Parvanaha means 5 Kleshas. Avidya, Aspita, Ragadesha, Avidivesh. So Ragadesha, Avidya, Aspita, Ragadesha, Abhinivesh रूपी अशुद्धि का क्षय होने तक होने के लिए अष्टांग योग का अनुष्ठान के रूप में करना है. Okay, tat kshaye. When the ashuddhi is getting kshaya of the pancha kleshas, what it should lead to? Ki samyak jnanasya abhivyakti. Samyak jnanasya abhivyakti. The perfect knowledge starts manifesting. That perfect knowledge has 2 stages. One, the intellectual clarity, comprehension, samyak jnana. Second is that intellectual clarity which is Vruthyatmaka at the third level never helped anybody. Only when the jnana becomes one's own anubhuti, then it helps. Therefore, the meaning of samyak jnanasya abhivyakti is first the intellectual clarity, second the pratyaksha anubhuti, aparoksha anubhuti. He starts getting of the jnanam अंतःकरण शुद्ध होने से, अशुद्धि का क्षय होने से, which is done through the अनुष्ठान of अष्टांग योगा. तो अष्टांग योग का अनुष्ठान अशुद्धि क्षय, then the presence of ज्ञान दीप्ति. The ज्ञान दीप्ति mentioned here is as कि सम्यक ज्ञानस्य अभिव्यक्ति. In that सम्यक ज्ञान, as we saw yesterday, undoubtedly he knows what's prakriti, what's purusha, what's the sambandha between them, how it is leading to samsara. Without any doubt, without needing to ask anyone, he becomes clear in the theoretical knowledge of this. And the same way, wherever they have to be experienced, he experiences. Means raga leading to dukkha, dvesha leading to dukkha, raga dvesha rahitya called vairagya, giving that peace and stability. He experiences it. That is called as ज्ञान का दीप्ति, यहाँ कहते हैं सम्यक ज्ञान से अभिव्यक्ति ही. Now the total sadhana, total sentence. See, beautiful. यथा यथा च साधनानि अनुष्ठीयन्ते, जैसे जैसे जितना जितना अष्टांग योग साधना का अनुष्ठान किया जाता रहता है, once somebody does, तथा तथा, to that extent, tanutvam ashuddhi abhadyate. The ashuddhi of the pancha kleshas become tanutvam, thinned, reduced in their quantity, power, effect, etc. तो बाय हार्ट करके रखना इस बात को कि अष्टांग योग के द्वारा ही पंचक्लेशों का निवारण होएगा. Panchaklesha are the Ashuddhis. Because they give the Vipariya Jnana, they hide the truth, they project the non-existing world, that world is given reality, and toward that world Ragadvesha, then whole samsara, ये सब ही इस अशुद्धि के कारण होता है. सो अष्टांग योग के द्वारा अशुद्धि का नाश होता है. तो यथा यथा च साधनानि अनुष्ठीयन्ते तथा तथा तनुत्वम अशुद्धि आबध्यते. The अशुद्धि gets reduced till it gets zerofied. Now again continue. Yatha yatha chakshiyate ashuddhi. As much the impurity of panchakleshas is getting reduced, tatha tatha. That to that extent, kshayakrama anurodhini. Following that the kshaya of this ashuddhi, ki jnanasya api deeptihi vivardhate. The prakasha of the knowledge starts becoming more and more brighter and brilliant. Just like in winters in North India. It is the other way, but we put it this way to understand कि जैसे जैसे फॉग कम होता है वैसे वैसे भगवान सूर्य प्रकाशमान दिखते हैं. Actually, as the sun is rising, so the fog goes away. That is the actual thing happening. But for the sake of understanding the example, as the fog is reducing, so the clarity of the sun. As having rained daytime, the thickness of the cloud is reducing the blackness. So through that white clouds, the sun starts seen very clearly. More even white clouds also removed, you are in direct perception with the Bhagavad Surya. In the same way, through the Ashtanga Yoga Anushtana done, as much as it is done, to that extent when the Ashuddhiya Panchaklesha gets reduced. To the extent the Panchaklesha is getting reduced, the Jnana ka Deepti बढ़ता जाता है. Where everything becomes specifically understood, conspicuously understood. What is bondage, what is liberation mainly, and all other ingredients that we have discussed so far, सारे clearly बता चलते. ज्ञान दीप्ति में we'll understand what is viveka khyati, what is samparjnat samadhi, what is asamparjnat samadhi, what is actually kshipta purna vikshipta bhumika, what are the meaning of sattva guna, what is its influence, what is raja guna, what is influence, what is tamo guna, what is influence. ये सारे जो अभी हमको सुन रहे हैं लेकिन ज्ञान दीप्ति नहीं है. दैट इज वाई जो सोरा उसको छोड़कर वी कंटिन्यू और संसारा जिसका ज्ञान दीप्ति है. But as Ashuddhi goes away, all these things become conspicuous. Along with what to do, what to achieve, ये सारे भी स्पष्ट रूप से आते हैं. As I gave the example of the camera pixels. When the highest pixel camera है, minute से minute चीजों का भी प्रस्फुट रूप से दर्शन होता है. What camera pixel they use in shooting the variety of things in the jungles, है ना, और द अंडर वाटर बीइंग्स. तो इतना क्लियरली हमको दिखते हैं सारे. हम ये नेशनल चैनल जो भी है देखोगे, दैट इज कॉल्ड स्पष्ट रूप से. बट व्हेन द कैमरा पिक्सल वाज डल लेस, लेट अस से 50-40 years back, द राजा भाग रहा है या घोड़े पे, घोड़ा राजा एक ही तरह दिखते हैं. एंड सैन्य इज फॉलोइंग हिम, हु इज रनिंग वी डोंट नो. सी द 1650s 1960-50 वाले सिनेमा है. शूटिंग ठीक होता ही नहीं था, करते थे लेकिन यू कांट बी सीइंग प्रॉपर्ली. If you can observe that and this, how clear. So too, when too much of panchaklosha, kesha, tadatmya we are there, panchaklesha, no jnana deepti about all these spiritual things. But by doing Ashtanga Yoga as an Anushtana, when these impurities go away, then the pixel value increases, then the spashtata happens. That's called Jnana Deepti. In the Jnana Deepti, every Jnanam is Deepyate perfectly. Like in some students in a class, कोई लड़के बंदे तो कोई भी सब्जेक्ट समझाओ उसको ये एक भी नहीं समझ में आता. You know, he's a sleepy, dull-witted fellow. All subjects he will get same marks, that is 0, 0. But there is other fellow. Any subject you teach, he is just catching it. Give him extracurricular activities or any other social useful works. उसको ज्ञान दीप्ति वैसा है. एवरीवेयर इट इज. स्पोर्ट्स में कहो, ना गवर्नमेंट ऑफिस में कहो, एनी कंपनी में कहो, आपके घर में बच्चों की बात, सर्वेंट्स की बात, दे आर ज्ञान दीप्ति वाले होते हैं, कुछ भी बोलो, बोलने से पहले ही समझ लेते. द अदर टाइप आर देयर, यू टोल्ड 10 टाइम्स, समझा, देन ही सेज क्या कहा. ज्ञान दीप्ति हो गया. देन आफ्टर कैसे, नेक्स्ट वन, ज्ञानस्यापि दीप्ति ही विवर्धते. नो द ज्ञान दीप्ति को थोड़ा इतना समझ लेवे. एक ज्ञान है सैद्धांतिक ज्ञान विथ वृत्ति वी गेट. Second is anubhava jnana, for which vritti is not required. I experience it. Like when the fire touches our hand, there's no thought required to experience it. To convey that experience, you just explain to them in some words. But anubhuti में वृत्ति की क्या जरूरत है? So jnana deepti means experiential knowledge it is. Then सा खलु एषा विवृद्धिः. This vivruddhi in the jnana, prakarsham anubhavati, is conspicuously seen growing. To what extent? A viveka khyate. A means up to the beginning of viveka khyati, up to the final stage of viveka khyati, where this is prakriti, I am purusha, I have nothing to do with it, therefore I am liberated from that prakriti's clutches. That is the final giving up, फाइनल आउटकम ऑफ द विवेक ख्याति. वो मिलने तक जो है एक ज्ञान दीप्ति बढ़ता रहता है. इफ वी डू द रिमूवल ऑफ द अंतःकरण अशुद्धि बाय डूइंग द अनुष्ठान ऑफ द अष्टांग योग. ये है यहाँ तक का पॉइंट. देन कहते यहाँ आगुण पुरुष स्वरूप विज्ञानाद इत्यर्थः. So what is the final stage of viveka khyati we reach? Aguna purusha vijnana, sorry, aguna purusha swarupa vijnanat ityartha. Up to clearly knowing I am the purusha, they are the gunas, I am only the illuminator of them, I have nothing to do with them. To that level the viveka khyati reaches parakashta. Up to that the jnana shuddhi grows. That is responsible when the Ashuddhi goes away, and that is when we do the Ashtanga Yoga as Anushtana. तो यहाँ से देखो अनुष्ठान रूपेण Ashtanga Yoga is done. To that extent the Panchaklesha Ashuddhi goes away. To that extent the Jnana Dipti grows on growing. As to that extent the Viveka Khyati becomes more and more powerful. The final stage of Viveka Khyati is the Prakriti Purush अलग अलग समझना, देखना प्रत्यक्ष रूप से. That's the meaning here of aguna purusha swarupa vijnanad ityartha. Okay, therefore one more thing, yoga anga nushtanam ashuddhehe viyoga karanam. Therefore for the removal of all the ashuddhi at one side and leading to the darshan of the Paramatma other side, the yoga anga ashtanga yoga helps us to. So this thought little bit developed. We need 10 minutes to study. Tomorrow we'll do that. Om Shanti 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 Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Tatsat Brahmarpanamastu. यहाँ से एक नया टॉपिक